I have this problem where I keep staying up too late doing my puzzle. It's 9:45 right now, and usually I'm in bed asleep by 9:30, but this is the third night in a row that I have been stuck up in the loft doing my puzzle. But check out the progress. Hours of my life have been spent dedicated right here. I'll even show you. Look, you're not usually up in my loft tour. All right, I'll even show you. This is the other puzzle that I was working on a little bit ago, and I finished it. I had full intentions. Am I stressed? I had full intentions of vlogging today and of starting the vlog this morning and doing a work week in my life, except now it is Thursday evening and here we are. It's nighttime. It's Thursday nighttime and here we are. So I figured it could be kind of fun to do a little nighttime routine to start the vlog because I usually don't at all. And I also figured that would be a way that could get me up and out of this chair and back down the spiral staircase to where I can actually go to bed and not be exhausted from doing my puzzle. I even walked into work this morning and I immediately did a big dramatic yawn. It wasn't even on purpose. And one of my coworkers was like, out late partying last night? And I was like, just working on my puzzle. I couldn't stop working on my puzzle. So I'm taking this as my sign and motivation to get downstairs. We're gonna get all snuggly, get all ready for bed. I got my nails done since you last seen me. They aren't exactly what I was thinking that they were going to be whenever I got them done, but they have grown on me. I think they look more blue in the camera than they do in real life. They look more kind of translucent. I don't know. They look kind of good in the camera though. I feel like I have a lot to catch you up on because I last ended the vlog on Christmas, which was Sunday, and now it's Thursday. And I actually did a lot in those days, and it was kind of hard to not vlog in those days because lots of times whenever I'm oh, up and at 'em, being productive, everything, I want to vlog because I want those to be the days of my life that are out on the internet. And maybe less so late nights doing puzzles. But let's go get ready for bed.
I really just bought Sims. It was on sale for $99. Man, what a weird sign of the time. Need to keep busy.
Hello. I finished my shower, so you may now join me. Alrighty, I feel like my nighttime routine is pretty down pat with the same thing. Use my makeup eraser to get off makeup. And I've had this 2018 maybe, but you just get some warm water on it. You just do a little, and all of your makeup comes off, and then you can just throw it in the washer whenever it needs to be cleaned, and you're good to go, and you didn't use anything that is one-time use only. In my shower, I just did a quick little scrub down. I got some candy cane sugar scrub, after Thanksgiving, whenever it was time to be festive, and it's just about tinkering out, but I still have a few more uses of it, so I smell like candy cane right now. And I think I'm pretty exfoliated as well. What do I teeth? Now that my makeup is off, I will next be brushing my teeth. I used to do a face wash and then I brush my teeth, but then I learned from my esthetician cousin that toothpaste, if I get toothpaste on my face and I've already washed my face, so then the toothpaste just hangs out on my face, even if I kind of splash it with water, that can aggravate some of the spots that I already get around this area. So now I don't always do it all the time, but I try to always brush my teeth before washing my face. Freshly brushed and washed. I showed the little skincare setup that I have that's really working hard for us right now, and I have been skin cycling where every day you clean, every day you moisturize, everything like that, but then I rotate between exfoliate, the retinol, and then a rest day where it's just extra moisture and everything like that. And I cannot for the life of me remember what day today is. I think Monday night was retinol, which would mean Tuesday night was rest, Wednesday night was exfoliate, Thursday night is retinol. We'll do it and just hope that it's right. Yeah, but today at work, we had our weekly team meeting where we just review different treatment plans for different youth, or if anyone's come in, kind of do the initial, just rundown of what's going on with them. So I had 2 to present, just a treatment plan that I created for one of my kids, and then a new intake that I did maybe last Friday at this point, but with multidisciplinary team meetings. It's kind of keep everyone informed and also hold individual providers accountable, since it takes a village, so gotta make sure the village is on the same page. Outside of that, I saw 2 kids. One of mine is, I believe, leaving tomorrow. I've come to learn, though, that I only actually believe that they're leaving once they're out the door, because so often things can just change. And so this kid was going to be leaving a week and a half ago and then didn't. But I believe tomorrow, so I kind of did a wrap up session, like encouraging session with him today, and then did a trauma assessment for my other session of the day on a different client of mine. I have to document everything tomorrow because I didn't do any of that today while I was there. But tomorrow, Friday, I should be able to leave a little bit early because I stayed late on Sunday on Christmas because I was busy. And then I think I maybe got a little bit extra time on Monday too. It definitely won't be the full 8 hours tomorrow because I'm like running out of time. But something that I spent some time on today, and then I'll kind of try to finish up tomorrow, is in Georgia, there's social work licensing. But then in order to become a school social worker, you need like a specific like designated certificate type thing, which the only requirements really are paperwork. Like you have to have a master's of social work, and that's pretty much it, honestly, as far as the requirements go. You don't even need to have an LMSW to get this certification, but I decided to kind of start working through the paperwork of that for if that is like an avenue that I would like to pursue. If that is school social work like in the upcoming year, then I just already have that done. So like when I apply, I could be like LMSW and school social worker. But it has a piece that needs to be notarized, which always just takes a second to get over to a notary. So that's a soft goal for tomorrow. Got the spot cream on, got some lotion on. I'm probably honestly going to lay here a little bit to watch TikToks, text Zach a little bit. Zach comes back on Saturday, so by the time he'll be back by the end of this video, which is exciting because it'll be like a week and a half that he's been gone, that I've been living here by myself. Jason, our other roommate, might get back tomorrow. Actually, I'm not positive on when he gets back, but it could be my last night living alone for a while. Glad to have started the vlog though. I feel like I was feeling like I'd kind of dropped the ball by not starting in the morning. I was kind of like beating myself up about that a little bit, but I feel like this little nighttime beginning was fun, and we'll head into work tomorrow and it'll be a regular vlog from here on out.
Trying to eat the hours away. Who knew that I like Milky Way?
No, because why am I back here at this puzzle? I don't even remember if I vlogged this morning, but I really feel like I didn't. And why am I back here at this puzzle? Well, I can tell you like a little bit of why. Today at work was fine, nothing like monumental or anything. As a little career update, you know, with the whole like quarter life crisis going on and everything, I got out of work today to a text from my recruiter saying like, good news, let me know when you have the chance to call. So I texted him and was like, okay, sounds good, like I'm available. And he called me on my way home and let me know that out of all of the contracts that we had submitted myself to, I forget, maybe I need to back up a little bit. So I mentioned in my quarter life crisis video that I was like thinking about maybe doing travel social work, and I was thinking about it to the point that I did like reach out and get a recruiter with an agency and have been like kind of looking at which travel contracts might be good options and like what the pay is, where they're at, what the job description is, that type of thing. And he submitted me to a couple. So going forward, he let me know today that one of them has actually asked for an interview, and they said that it could be like as soon as today, or if not that, then Tuesday. And so I have been kind of waiting around to see if I heard like if they got back quick enough that it could have been today or anything like that, and I haven't heard at this point. So I kind of put my little like life on pause for the past 2 hours because I was like, if there's going to be a 30-minute interview, then I just want to be ready and like not in the middle of a workout or anything like that. But I also feel like that step in getting the interview, which I haven't even done yet, has made me like think deeper about, you know, what I actually want to do and job wise and everything. Because the other thing that's going on concurrently to that is the social work credential that I told you about, the school social work credential, and that I actually have an appointment to get notarized tomorrow so that I can like submit that and get that in the process. So as I was sitting here doing my puzzle, I was kind of thinking and discussing with Zach as well, just like trying to refine what I want my plan to be in like 5-year plan, or even just less than that, like 1-year plan. And I kind of think what I'm going to do is go forward with the interview of the one travel contract that I got, with maybe not the full, like I don't think that they are going to end up selecting me for the job, and it would very much surprise me if they did. And I also feel like it would be kind of a red flag if they did, because fact of the matter is that I am pretty newly post-grad, like in the scheme of a career, very newly post-grad, and I don't have any hospital experience. And so then if a travel hospital is desperate enough to need travelers where they want me with no experience, then that starts to feel a little bit weird. But I will go through with the interview and just kind of see what comes of it. But I think it probably is my plan, and I would have done this by the time this video gets posted, so I'm not like putting my business online, you know, before actually doing it. And I think I'm going to let my recruiter know that I'm going to like step away from actively pursuing right now so that I can focus on getting more experience, so that then if I choose to pursue travel social work in the future, it would be like actually more competitive and like, you know, just kind of better overall. I would have more experience, because I think my main goal right now should be focused on just like getting experience, period, in social work. And my current job is great experience, but as we have discussed before, it's not like my favorite to be at or anything like that. And there are aspects of it that are harder than other settings are. And so I kind of like to be in other settings to diminish those factors of a current job that are harder. So that being said, if I'm not going to be pursuing that anymore, what I am doing going forward, and this is something like once I go back downstairs, I'm going to write these out on the board, so that on my whiteboard where I put my brain out, so that if I start to feel anxious or overwhelmed about it again, I can just refer back to the board and be like, nope, you wrote, these are your steps, these are your thoughts. But my current plan is to continue pursuing school social work. So I will go forward with trying to get that credential. Once I officially get that credential, I'll start applying to school social work jobs. I've done a little bit of research, kind of seeing like where there might possibly be openings, where to apply, things like that. And with the intent being that it maybe would be next school year that I would start for a school social work job. And then the backup plan from that will be, I think, hospital jobs is what I want to look at if school doesn't work out. And the kind of cool thing too is that then no matter where I move in the next coming years, like stay in Atlanta, go somewhere else, go multiple other, wherever it is, every single place has at least a hospital and at least a school. And so it's kind of nice then too that those skills in like professional areas will be transferable. Obviously it's different everywhere, but there is definitely more continuity between states to states with schools and hospitals than there are with jails. And I don't want to be in jail long term. I don't want the prison system to exist long term. So that makes it weird then to be working inside it, you know? But that is kind of like where I've been at and what I've been thinking since I've been sitting here doing my puzzle, which I'll show you a puzzle update in just a second. But I am planning on working out today because I did not yesterday, and I think I'm just going to do it here. It's like a Sydney Cummings AMRAP video, and so it looks like it's one that I can do at home pretty well. And so that is the current plan. I do get to pick Zach up from the airport tomorrow, which I'm very much looking forward to. And then there's a couple other things going on because I don't work this weekend. It's my first weekend off that I'll be in town for since August. So really looking forward to that. But like I said, we'll be picking Zach up. I think we're gonna go to a farmer's market, got my notary appointment. We'll just kind of see what goes on as far as that goes. And this is how the puzzle is looking. So I'm really getting there.
Wake up, I'm ready to go, yeah. Feeling so good in control, yeah. Think of the places I could be, so I give up and watch TV. I think I'm going crazy.
Oh my gosh, is this yesterday's vlog? It's just a repeat of yesterday's vlog. We had the puzzle, we had the bed. The good news is that Zach does come home tomorrow, which I've already mentioned, but it's because I'm just so excited about it. I'll go pick him up. I think it's at 9:45, so I'll have like a nice morning in the morning, and then I get to go pick Zach up and enjoy my first weekend off since August. I did try to work out today, and I did. Like, I should give myself credit for what I did, because it was probably 15-20 minutes, but I just felt so exhausted, and I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's for, but I did try to work out. It wasn't vlog worthy. It wasn't the best workout in the world. And I figure now there's like my phone and stuff on it, but I have my book right there. I think I'm just gonna lay and read my book until my eyes are sliding shut, light my candle, kind of just chill. I like prioritizing the chill time. I do feel like with the new year upcoming that there's so much like dedication energy going on, you know, like on the balance of like chill versus accomplishment, it swings so much more towards accomplishment. And I feel like my pendulum personally is swinging so much more to like rest and relaxation this week, and maybe a little bit too far based on like the sitting and spending so many hours at my puzzle, or like not doing workouts and just things like that. But I mean, maybe it's just what I need right now. But like I said, I'll read my book, I'll get a great night's sleep, and we'll catch up again tomorrow. I don't even know like what this vlog is. Like, it's work now, and then it's weekend, but then I'll go back to, it's just a vlog. It's just a welcome to my life type video. I am heading right now to get Zach, but I hope I am not late to pick him up because I have to get the gas, and his pilot must have just been speeding in the air or something, because they apparently are landing like 20 minutes before they were supposed to. So, you know, it'll be all right. He can wait. he has a bag, so maybe the bags will take a second. But it is raining, as maybe you can see, which is a bummer because that farmer's market is a little bit less fun in the rain. But I have been looking forward to it since August, so we will still definitely be going.
Pacing around my room, tell me that it gets better. Being alone together. The world is upside down and I'm turning inside out.
Yeah, so the farmer's market was a total flop, probably because December farmer's markets just don't hit the same as August farmer's market, October farmer's market, April farmer's market. I feel like every season is good for farmer's markets except for winter. And it was also obviously like the drizzly, gloomy, gray day. And so it sucked. It was so bad. And I have looked forward to that since August. And I have been working every single Saturday that I was in town since August. But we'll just try again sometime upcoming in the spring or summer, anything. I will make it to that farmer's market again. All that being said, that also kind of like ruined my motivation to vlog for the rest of the day too. So happy New Year. First time hanging out in 2023. I figured instead of doing like half a vlog, I would put the monthly reset, monthly reflection into this video too, if y'all are okay with that, just because I don't think I'm going to be able to like sit down and edit a whole usual sized monthly breakdown, monthly reflection, monthly reset like I usually would do, but I can do an abridged version just sitting down right here. Kind of reason for that being, it's Monday right now and I'm headed into a funky week, which I think I'll try to vlog maybe like starting tomorrow, but I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half of Thursday this week, and then my sister and her husband are actually coming and staying with Zach and I just for a night, because then we are driving back to North Carolina. So if you remember, whenever we went in October, we went to North Carolina for a cousin's bridal shower. It's those cousins that are getting married now. One is my cousin, one is about to be my cousin. I realized that sounded, maybe only I thought that. It's not my cousin's getting married. One is about to be my cousin, so I'm just already referring to her, okay? No relation. So just all of that being said, it makes it like exciting, but also I didn't prep videos in advance or anything like that. So we're seeing what happens. And welcome to the monthly reset and reflect. Going through the questions that I always do, looking back at December, what went well this month? I had a Tuesday, Wednesday off. I'm pretty sure every Tuesday, Wednesday of December, which was life-changing, having like 2 days off in a week, because I never work over 40 hours, but I would sometimes work 6 days a week, and some of them would be half days, but it's different. Even if you're going in for a half day, just having to go to work in a day. So having those 2 days off went really well. Also with that, I feel like I had extra hours in the day, and I think that was because I was trying to be mindful about using the time that I had. I think lots of times I am one who will, like, if it reaches 5 p.m., I'm like, well, I only have time to do one more thing in the night and then I have to go to bed. Whereas like that's not true. Like I very much can make dinner, go work out, like work on editing, read a book. Like there's a lot of time in the day that I think I don't know if wasted or just like dawdled around, but I was really trying to be purposeful about checking myself whenever I was thinking like, oh, there's no time, I can't go work out, and be like, there is, you can. So with that, I think I felt like I got more things done that I wanted to, even just like in the building routine and in the prioritizing reading and working out and all of that. I feel like it went well. I resigned from my tutoring job, and I talked about this in the 2022 reflection just briefly because like I had did it that very day, but I just decided that I wanted to be done with that job before I crashed and burned, and I felt a crash and burn coming soon because I hadn't taught classes since September 28th, so it was going to be a big learning curve and a big jump to get the new material and get back in the hang of things of teaching a class, and I just didn't feel like I would be able to do it well, and I was already feeling the like stress and anxiety show up because of that job, and I just decided that like it's not going to be long term for me, so I wanted to peacefully resign before I crashed and burned. That being said, that does mean that money is going to be a little bit tighter because I mean I hadn't been making money from that job in the past couple of months, but whenever I worked in August and September and July, I don't think I worked in June, whatever it was, I had stashed up a lot of money like just from that time, just because I was working so many hours a week in those weeks. So it definitely wasn't sustainable, but it definitely provided a little pocket cushion, and I can already feel that pocket cushion, the lack of it. It's lacking. Another thing that went well was the fact that I spent Christmas by myself, and I feel like I really made the most of it. Like it could have gone, you know, one or two ways. I feel like it either could have been meh or it could have been awful. Like those are the two options, and it swung more towards that meh realm. So I felt like I handled that well given the circumstances. I started my booktube channel this month, so that's been fun. I started my Bookstagram too, so both of those have been fun. And I really cranked out a lot of content this month, which I guess is like normal for December, and also content becomes like so oversaturated in December. But if I remember correctly, if I counted correctly, I published 10 videos on this YouTube channel, and I published 4 on the BookTube already. Maybe 3 in December. I can't remember. I think 4 though. With that, I also read a lot of books, which has just been fun because it's been a hobby that I've just always loved. And so I figure if I always love it, then I might as well spend my time doing it instead of just like dawdling around doing stuff that I don't actually enjoy, you know? But what didn't go so well this month, my quarter life crisis. I've talked about it enough. I feel like I don't need to go too much into detail about it now. But just today, I was watching old Keegan Acton videos. She's like a vlogger. She just graduated last May. She lives in Arizona. And she posted a quarter life crisis. I don't know if she called it a quarter life crisis. I think she called it just like post-grad life crisis video back in September. And whenever I was listening to it, she was speaking to my soul, and it made me feel so seen and so heard. And the fact that that video has existed for like 4 months now, however long ago September was, it's existed since then, and I hadn't watched it until this moment when I needed it. Thank you, Keegan. Yeah, but as far as my post-grad crisis, quarter life crisis goes, I think it's just something to work through. You know, the whole like, what am I supposed to do? What do I want to do? Oh no, I don't want to do anything. Also, I'm not good at anything, and just like telling lies, even though like I know they're not true. Like I know that my life is not a flop, but I think there's just something about being a non-student working person with a whole career set out in front of you that just makes you feel like floppy. I'm doing okay. I'm just like working through it still, you know. What challenges did I face this month? The quarter life crisis, and also work, which I guess just like goes hand in hand. Some things that I'm grateful for though, Zach, always. All the hobbies that I've been up to, like the reading, I've done a couple puzzles, I really poured myself into YouTube. This seems like such a goofy thing, but I'm really grateful that we rearranged the room. Like I wouldn't have thought to or like got the motivation to do that unless we needed to, but there was some like dampness coming in from the window onto our bed, which was gross, and so we rearranged, and I really like the way the room is now. I am thankful, like despite all of the quarter life crisis feelings that have been going on, just the fact that my crisis literally exists by I have so many options, I don't know what to pick. Like that's a very privileged crisis to have. And so I am grateful that I'm in a place where it's like I can pursue a dream, you know, or like try to find like a job that really works for me, and like I have the freedom and ability and privilege to do that. That's been something that I've been kind of checking my crisis with by being grateful for. And the 5th thing that I'm grateful for is San Francisco Roasting Company, because I think I've officially become a regular there. I went for 4 weeks in a row, once a week for 4 weeks in a row, and spent over an hour there each time. And I feel like that makes me be a regular. This is going to be my first week not going because of all the like aforementioned festivities, which the festivities will be fun, but I'm gonna miss San Fran coffee. For the reading wrap-up portion that usually is part of the monthly reset and reflect, that is going to be on my booktube. Probably not like quite soon because of all the things. Like I feel like all my beginning of the month videos are going to be kind of delayed, but I will put a little picture of all the books that I read this month. So if you'd like to hear more about them, subscribe to that booktube channel. As far as income and what I spent go, I know people really like this portion of the video because y'all are nosy. This one was a lower income, higher spending month, which are not months that I can have that often because the math, the numbers don't crunch well if you have lower income, higher spending months all the time. And I haven't made the pie chart yet, so you're gonna, here, I'll scoot over so there's room for it. You're gonna be seeing a pie chart that I have yet to see, but my spending this month, I put a going out category that has $10.53. Those literally were my 2 book clubs. Those are the 2 like items of food that I got at my 2 book clubs. That's the going out category. Don't question me. I have a functional category that I spent $14.88 in. That was because I had to get a new bag to bring to jail with me because my old one broke. It had a whole entire hole going on in it. And then also I had to pay for a notary service for my like little school social work certificate I'm trying to get. Clothes, I spent $78.31 on, and that was to get the dress that I'll be wearing to the wedding that we're going to on Saturday. Housing, I spent $733.72. That is like rent and water and Wi-Fi, all of that. Food, I spent $211.19 this month. Travel, I spent $456 this month. I almost have that trip entirely paid off, so that is an expense that thankfully will be going away soon, and I'll just be able to enjoy the trip having everything already paid off. Really looking forward to that, and also looking forward to that not being a budget category anymore with my one single income now. Subscription services, $10.98, same as usual. That is Spotify and iCloud storage. YouTube, $166.58. That's the monthly payment on the laptop that I got in September. The health and wellness category is $117.74. In this month, I included a haircut that I got, and also I got moisturizer for skincare. Most of my skincare I have not been having to spend money on because I stocked up on it, but the moisturizer, you know, I just really lather up at night and I just go through moisturizer fast. But all my skincare is still from Haldi. Click the link in the description to take your little personalized quiz and get great recommendations for your skin. Did I do good? Not sponsored, but my referral link does give some cash back for me towards skincare. So if you want to contribute to my face, go to Haldi. My car this month, I paid $120.32, and that is gas as well as an oil change that I had to get. My love for me category, this is where it gets bad. I mean, self-love is good. However, this is where it gets bad. My love for me category is $489.36. Where things went wrong here. I got my nails done twice this month because I get them every 3.5 weeks. And it just so happened that it was at the very beginning of December, and then 3.5 weeks was the very end of December. So both of them were in December. So that's 120 of it. Is that like $60 each. My laser hair payment goes in the love for me category, which was torture. It was a torture appointment this month, and I paid like, I think it's like 165, maybe 166 a month that I'll be paying off forever. I bought a lot of books this month. Is my hobby all of a sudden becoming obsessive? Maybe, but I bought books at half price books. I tried a new website called Book Outlet that I wanted to get books from. All the books were cheap. Like, I got a lot of books. And then there was also a book that I paid $1 million bajillion for. I'm gonna show you it, actually. If I paid $1 million bajillion for it, you get to see it. It's because it's a new hardback, but it's because it's my upcoming book club pick, and I wouldn't have gotten it from the library on time because they had so many holes on it, and so I paid $1 million bajillion for this book, and I feel like it's beautiful, and it better be the best book I've ever read too. Let's see, what else was in my love for me category? Oh, I've stocked up on shampoo and conditioner. The last time that I bought shampoo and conditioner was last December, and I got it in Ulta's like jumbo love sale, and it has lasted me until right now. So I feel like that's okay. Like, that's like my yearly shampoo and conditioner. But everything added together, just $489. Whew. My love for others category was $146.99. Trying to think all that this consists of. It consists of the 2 kids I sponsor. Got Zach a little Christmas present that really like he bought for himself with my card because he knew what he wanted. So it was a game. I'm not even sure what game. It was some sort of game for Christmas. And the math's not adding up right. So there has to be something else in there too, but I don't remember what it is. That's it for spending. As far as income, what I made this month, now that I have one less source of income, for my social work job, I made $2,619.12. So really like not bad. I keep making jokes about it being tight because it is kind of tight, but it's also like the budget's a little tight because like I'm filling it with things that I've always wanted to do, you know? For YouTube, I made $146.61. This is a little bit lower than usual because I have monthly payments that usually are monthly but didn't come in December, and so January will probably be higher, just like with the, yeah, all of that's AdSense. And December is going to be lower for that too because monetization goes down like in December because there's so much content going on YouTube. Fun little factoid. And I also made $26.54 from cash back, just from like credit cards and stuff like that. One credit card. Two credit cards. I have 2 credit cards. No credit card debt, but I do get cash back. Now I'm trying to remember what else we do in these. I guess this is the abridged version, so we don't... Usually I do like YouTube analytics. I'm just not going to just because it's the abridged version. As far as goal setting goes, I mentioned a couple like intentions that I have for the year in that 2022 video, the one that was most recently posted, but I think I'm going to come up with like actual goals that I can check off when I do them, and I want them to be just like tangible things that when I accomplish it this year, I can check it off. So I don't know what that's going to be yet. I haven't really sat down and done my like 2023 planning, you know, all of that, even though it's January 2nd now. I saw one person do, and I'm kind of interested in this, but having just like a word for each month, like just something you focus on for each month. I think that could be kind of interesting. But as far as like January goes itself, I'm trying to think because these are going to be totally off the fly, but I want to finish getting that school social work certification, which should be a given. Like I really have been prioritizing getting the paperwork in and everything because it's just paperwork. I don't have to test. I don't have to do anything like that. It's just paperwork and paying, but I want to get that school social work certification. I want to contribute to my Roth IRA again because I didn't this past month, if you noticed, because I didn't have too much extra going around. But I think with next paycheck, I'll be able to put more to my Roth because I'm trying to max it out for 2022. That'll be a good goal to accomplish if I can do that. School social work, Roth IRA. I can't think of anything else I want. Tomorrow's Zach's birthday. My birthday comes up on January 20th, so that's kind of fun. Those are fun things in January. Other than that, we have the wedding coming up. I have a day that'll have 2 book clubs in it again, just like we did earlier in December. But there's not too many plans other than that. So let's kind of like see where it takes me. thanks for joining in the first video of this year. I have absolutely no idea what day this video will go up because I have no idea when I'll be able to edit it and get it going. And so whatever day it does come up, please tell me congratulations, because it means I worked my little booty off to get it up. I don't know what the YouTube schedule will look like going into the new year because I kind of just like did whatever in December, and so I'm gonna try to settle back down, you know, get some more routine and structure as we head into the new year. I just don't know yet what that routine and structure will be, so I'm gonna take a little second to figure it out. I'm gonna take a little second to like reorient and, you know, really make my focus for YouTube this year. So if there's anything you would like more of or less of on this channel, or videos you'd like to see, anything like that, please always let me know, because I feel like I'm always like coming up with ideas and trying to, you know, get like a couple months ahead of like what I'm wanting to do on the channel and what the vibes are gonna be, what the messages are gonna be. So always love feedback for that. I hope the start to your year is exactly everything that you want it to be. I'm cheering you on, sitting right here. I'm cheering you on with whatever you are doing. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time.